Whenever we speak about dangers of sugar in pet food, we have to realize we have entered a different era in pet food. With huge companies trying to make a profit and trying to make more and more money off the back of us loving and wanting the best for our pets, dog food manufacturers are getting extremely adept and extremely competent at putting things that should not be in pet food whatsoever. And one of them is sugar, in the form of sugar, various sugars, dextrose, or anything else. Now, I do not need to tell you that chocolate, that pastry, burgers, that fast food, as good as it is in the moment, it isn't the best for you. And all those refined sugars cannot be good for you in the long term. However, you do consume them responsibly and you make a choice anytime you buy one of these things. With dogs and cats, however, this is not the case. They cannot make the decision. They heavily rely on us for food, and it is up to us, it's incumbent upon us to make sure they are getting the best. I don't think I need to go into the specifics as to why sugar, dextrose, or anything like that should never ever be in pet food. And there's so many brands of dog food and especially cat food that include sugar or various sugars in the recipe. And this is absolutely outrageous. So I implore you to obviously cut these out and try to educate other people about this, because it's not on that some dogs and some cats live with sugar in their diet, and that will inevitably lead to health issues down the line. Now, it isn't just sugar or dextrose in the food that you should be aware of. It should also be things like wheat gluten, like barley, like corn, like too much white potato, or any other high glycemic carbohydrate. Remember that carbohydrates metabolize into different sugars within the liver. So the more carbohydrates you are feeding your dog, the higher the sugar content you are feeding your dog. As we say in this channel, dogs can actually make their own blood sugar in a process called gluconeogenesis. And gluconeogenesis takes part whenever your dog takes in protein and fat, and they convert protein and fat into sugar, into energy for the body to be able to absorb it and thrive and survive. So they do not actually need any carbohydrates whatsoever, let alone sugar, let alone dextrose, let alone anything else such as wheat gluten or other inflammatory ingredients. So if sugar is something you are concerned about, you should always read the ingredients for everything you give the dog. And if you do not see a high amount of animal protein, specific animal protein, and a high degree of confidence that what you are giving your dog is specific as to what your dog biologically needs, that is what you should be doing. And if you want to learn more about sugar in pet food and what the best food for your dog is, you should watch this video.